Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Disqualified. I am your double predictions champion, Trevin, joined as always by Betless Caleb.
Hola!
And we are here to talk about Friday Night Smackdown.
And we are once again two-man weaving in the studio today. You may have noticed that we missed NXT. Let's give you a brief recap of NXT. It was bad.
Yeah, scrambling for content in the midst of their three top stars getting called up.
We were talking about it. I don't know how three people going up completely tanks one division.
Yeah.
The men's division, we've said it for a while that the men's division on NXT is lacking when it comes to keeping up with the women's division, because the women's division just has so many fucking hitters on there. Like, Carmen Petrovic isn't getting weekly screen time.
And people are still talking about her on the internet.
Like, that's how big the women's roster is in NXT. It's so big. They can survive at least one other mass exodus and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
They can survive one more purge and then they'll be fine. Then we have to really start scrambling to get people good again. The men's division, however, you need it now. You need it now. We got people like Keanu Carver, who made his debut on NXT, coming in just literally destroying everyone.
Yep.
Their new initiative for signing people isn't college, isn't influencers anymore. It is literally what they did when they turned NXT into a super indie. It is going for indie wrestlers who can go, which means they can wrestle, and they can talk right away. They want to be able to utilize people right the fuck away.
Yeah. Now, that's not to say that they are just putting a halt on the influencer and collegiate athlete
You're still going to get them.
Yes. But now it will just be a less prevalent faction. Like, to be fair, decent chunk of NXT are former collegiate athletes.
Like, legitimately, one of the first NIL signings was Obafemi.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember people saying, all right, well, let's see if these college athletes are good. You know, people were clowning them. They're like, they're not going to be good, but you know what? We're just going to have to get through this next phase. And eat your fucking words, because Obafemi took the fuck over, dude.
Yo.
Took the fuck over immediately. And another reason why we talked about the matches going into the for qualifying, two matches to qualify for the ladder match. One of them was Shiloh Hill and Josh Briggs. And even though this isn't out, I want to get more concise thoughts about it out before we get into SmackDown. The reason why I am so upset that it's Shiloh Hill and Josh Briggs is you have people like Saquon Sugars that are just sitting on the sideline, not doing shit in the singles division. But hey, you know,
and then two Evolve call-ups. I don't actually know if they are now NXT contracted.
I think Eli Knight is. I didn't see anything about Shawn Legacy.
Yeah, it's like you could have given these two a little more TV time for us to simmer. Like, we know Shawn Legacy from his cameos.
All we know of Eli Knight is because at this point it's feeling like Evolve is appointed viewing. Which, I mean, like, we cover WWE, it should be, but it's bad.
Evolve is bad.
Evolve is what people think NXT is. Like, people look at NXT and call it cringe, and I'm like, if you actually sit down and watch the show, the amount of cringe-worthy segments are like one per episode.
If even.
Like, there's some... It's Gal, or whatever the fuck dude's name is over on Evolve. That I can't watch a segment of his. I can't. It is so bad.
I forget if it was during... I think it was an NXT PLE, actually. They were showing, like, this...
Evolve segments.
Yeah, they were showing Evolve's, like, promo backstage segments.
Yeah,
or, like, or, like, the vignettes. And we all just looked at each other being like, they expect us to watch this?
Yeah. But Eli Knight, during his match in the speed tournament with Tavion Heights really fucking impressed me. So I'm hoping that this just means bigger and better things for him. One thing, this is not, it's kind of, we don't get political. This isn't going to be like a big statement, but Triple H, in an attempt to turn back all the comments of saying he doesn't book black talent and people of color, which is, if you look at most of the company right now, most of the title holders, I'm thinking Jade, Stephanie, you have Dominic that's holding 2 titles, and they're all Mello.
Oba just relinquished his. I mean, he's not a WWE star, but you're pushing Leon Slater pretty fucking hard. But in an attempt to quell all those rumors and stop all those comments, I don't know if it is like a legit thing, but there was a lot of, presumably, there was a lot of black talent at these tryouts and people of color. And you know what? Fuck it. If it's the way to get them on TV, fuck it. Get them on TV, dude. People deserve more representation. That is all I'm gonna fucking say about it. Yeah.
Representation is key.
Yeah. I feel like when this comment initially came up at the Bad Blood press conference, like how people interpreted his answer, I feel like was kind of taken out of proportion, because it's like Triple H is a businessman hands down. Like, sure, his business is writing stories, so like his like comments and answer of like, I don't see color, I see talent. Yes, as a lot of the internet did, you can take that the wrong way. But it was also kind of the correct answer, like, to basically read between the lines. He's basically saying, as long as someone works hard, I will push them. If the internet's behind them, if I'm behind them, as long as they show up and show out, I'll give them the push. I mean, we just saw in WWE Unreal Season 1, internet was behind Jay, so he's like, I'll strap a rocket to you. Don't make
fuck
me
it up.
Yeah, don't F it up.
And proceeds to F it up.
Yeah. So it's like Triple H's answer was kind of the correct one of like, listen, I'm basically a script writer. If someone ain't working out, I ain't gonna write them in the script.
Yeah.
If it just so happens to be a lot of people of color, I mean, my bad, but hey, this is basically violent show business.
Man, all I see it as is now people are starting to get on his ass, and he's starting to listen. Especially with the answers in the questions around fatigue going into Mania, with Cody potentially being champion now that he's not. The whole reason was it's pressure for Cody to go after the title. And no, at least for me, here's how I think of it. He came back at 38, right? So he had 39 against Roman, or 38 against Seth, 39 against Roman, 40 against Roman, 41 against Cena. 3 of those matches are title matches. We're going into his 5th Mania with the company currently, in this current run. Would you be surprised? And I know some of you won't, because some of you are wrestling fans and actually know the history. Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the biggest stars of all time in this company, if not this fucking business, this industry that we're in. His top run, 5 years. 96 to 2001. 5 years. Now, that's not to say that Steve Austin's career was just 96 to 2001. He had plenty of time in WCW, ECW. Then he came over to WWE.
Yep.
And then he was in WWE for a little bit as the ringmaster. But when he took over the meteoric rise, that was only 5 years. And in those 5 years, he never really got stale. Cody got stale, for me at least, very quickly.
Yeah. Yes, that's the thing, is that even I, as a newer fan, initially saw the writing on the wall of like, cool, he finished the story, he won the title, now what?
Yeah.
The chase is over, what do you do?
For a babyface, it sucks to become champion. And here's why. Your story is all about the chase. Your story is all about how I need to run through this obstacle and this obstacle, this obstacle. That can either be person A or authority figure A or stipulation this or that. And it's like, yeah, you have all these things stopping you. And once you get it, you get it. And that's your story. What do you do now? You have to have big monsters for you to fell. And during that time, it's their job to create those big monsters for you to lift them up, to make them seem like these big world beaters.
Yeah. Now, of course, there were a couple rivalries with Cody that him being a babyface champion now made sense because during his babyface chase, he played the political game, made a lot of allies, but now those allies like AJ Styles and Kevin Owens wanted the spotlight.
And Damian and Sammy, we want the title. Look, it's cool that you have the title, but we want the title.
Yes.
And so why did we go from talking to NXT to talking about Cody? That's because he just lost his title last week.
Yep.
So the man who's coming out to celebrate his new WWE Championship title win, and that, my friends, is Drew McIntyre.
Yep. With his own side plates, despite all his social media work and house shows.
Oh, shit.
What? Oh, we paused?
No, it zoomed out a lot.
Oh, shoot.
1 second. Oh, that's why. Sorry, audience.
Yeah.
That's going to be a little weird for a second, but you're going to deal with it because we're not doing the 11 minutes over.
Yeah, no. So he now has his own side plates, despite the internet crying about him still having Cody's plates, including myself, during interviews and during all the untelevised house shows. First TV appearance as champion, he now has his own side plates.
He also comes out with a bagpipe band? Bagpipe Brigade?
Yeah, playing the classic, I forget.
If you heard bagpipes,
You've
you've heard the song.
Yes.
It is the song that is associated with bagpipes. And I trust me, I don't know it, which is kind of funny because I know a lot of music.
Yeah. Funnily enough, we used that tune in one of my church's hymns.
Yeah, and it's like, I just can't be bothered to learn it.
Yeah.
It's like, I knew Gunther's theme, but I didn't know it was Symphony Number 9 in E minor.
Yes.
It's a very important distinction.
Yes, the minors and majors in classical music do matter.
Yes, they do.
Yes. But
He
yeah.
comes out.
Yeah. And milks it.
He was like, I want to thank everyone. But you weren't there, so fuck you.
Yeah.
He's like, but where were you when I got fired?
Where were you when Damien cashed in?
Where were you when I was fighting Roman and the Bloodline with all their injustices?
Where were you when Cody was playing politics and I was getting screwed over and over? What about when CM Punk was screwing me over and over in my home country even?
And if Cody thinks, and this is the best part, if Cody thinks that it is so easy as getting a rematch, I'ma tell you, because I know 90% of Americans can't read. There's a clause in the contract that states Cody cannot get a rematch for the title. And he has to earn it.
Yep, anti-rematch clause in that match contract.
So, now, does this imply that it's back to being in the contract? The rematch clause?
I believe so.
Because this means I would have had to change it. Because I remember for the longest time, and you could only really do this with like Raw stars, they had a 24-hour rematch clause.
Yes.
And pay-per-views were on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
So you could only really do it for the Raw matches because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, there's not going to be a random Smackdown match
but
on
then,
Raw.
But then it looked like they were twiddling it.
Then they got rid of it.
Yes.
I remember they explicitly saying there's no more 24-hour rematch clause.
Yes.
That is done.
And then, based off of story themes, it looked like it was superstar specific. Of if this superstar is champion, if they lose it, they can rematch clause the next weekly show.
And so Drew goes on to explain a little bit further, but here comes Randy Orton. Also, we forgot to note, this is in Wembley Stadium.
You know,
Okay.
yeah, just a random weekly in the same stadium as, one of AEW's PLEs.
One of their biggest PLEs. Jesus, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they're coming back in June, and I think they're going to be doing the O2 Arena, which is what the fuck? I know.
Money.
I know they all had motion because you have motion to lock down Madison Square Garden as your home venue.
Yup.
No other wrestling promotion
Can
can
go
hold
to MSG.
a MSG show. But geez, I didn't know they had that
Money.
Yeah, but Randy comes out and he starts talking to Drew and he says, "Look, I don't like you. You don't like me. And I'm going to come after that title.
Yep.
I'm going to get number 16. It's inevitable. He's probably going to get 16.
I thought he was on hunting 15.
He is 15.
Oh, he is 15?
He is 15.
Okay.
He's hunting 16. I believe, yeah. I believe he's hunting 16. Because him and Hunter are tied. Him and Triple H.
Okay. Double checking real quick.
But yeah, he comes out and he starts talking and he says like, yeah, I'm going to beat you. I'm going to take that title. And then once I do that, we're going to see where the next chapter of my career takes me. And
He's hunting 15.
he's hunting 15. Drew powders because a Miz comes out of nowhere and skull-crushing finales Randy. Then-
Jacob Fatu is what causes Drew to leave.
Oh yeah, Jacob Fatu comes out.
Yeah, and then Randy scouting the chase, just laughing his butt off. Skull-crushing finale. Miz goes like, get a ref in here. We got a qualifier match.
We have our first qualifier match starting next. Okay, first commercial break. But yeah, so we come back. Miz is on top.
Yep.
Bit of a back and forth.
And this is also where I want to comment on this, is that besides the get the ref in here commercial break, this match has no commercial break, as WWE has made a statement along with Netflix that they are trying to reduce the amount of ad breaks during matches and ad breaks during shows altogether.
Yeah, we did get 2 picture-in-picture breaks this episode,
Yes.
which is so much better than like the 4 or 5 that we would get, or you would just get full breaks. Because during one match, one of the best spots of the fucking night, probably spot of the night, was in a commercial break. But it was picture-in-picture. So you got to see it, but you didn't get to hear the crowd pop for it.
Yeah.
Compromise here, people. Compromise.
Back and forth. I mean, 2 veterans of the business. They
This-
know how to work each other.
It was fairly short. I think it was like an 8-minute match, and
Yeah.
it felt like a 10 because these 2 know what they're doing specifically.
Miz does hit a second skull-crushing finale, and everyone's like, that's it. He's hit 2 now. Kick out, and we're like,
Okay, Randy's going over.
Yep.
RKO.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. Randy advances. He is the first of 4 men to qualify for a fatal 4-way for the number 1 contendership at Saturday night's main event.
In Montreal. I
Yeah.
mentioned Montreal because one of these qualifiers is important, and we will talk about it.
It is the main event. Trust me. It is heat.
Yes.
It is pure fucking heat.
Yes.
But we have to get to a random tag match for no reason. It is Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss taking on Kiana James and Julia.
Charlotte just want,
Julia also your new United States champion.
Yeah, Alexa just wanted the lick back from last week, getting jumped.
Yeah. So we get into this match. It's fairly back and forth. There's only really 2 things of note One thing of note, really, 3, I guess. One thing of note was Naya and Lash jumping the winners. 2 was the winner got the wrong theme music played, which was weird. And 3 was just something that I noticed, and that was Corey Graves, as soon as Kiana James got tagged in, no moves were had. And he says, Kiana James is really holding her own against Charlotte Flair. I was like, nothing happened. She just got in the ring. Are we having a breathing contest? I'm like, dude, nothing's happened.
Also,
like, no shade on Kiana, because she's good. But nothing happened yet.
This match also, while I was watching it, I was like, why is everyone so slow?
Yeah. The pacing was really weird.
Yeah.
It's like maybe Randy Miz went quick. Maybe they went home early. But it was just a little slow.
There are so many segments after this match that you could have milked if Randy and Miz went a little fast.
Yeah.
This match did not have to go that slow, because while I was watching it, I'm like, why are they moving at a literal snail's pace?
Yeah.
Like, even Julia, who is a strong style wrestler, I was like, oh, she is moving deliberately. Like, she is being slow on purpose.
The only person that I can see being slow on purpose, and like it really being a new thing that they're getting used to, was Charlotte. Because Charlotte came off with that devastating knee injury that took her out for basically 2 years.
Yeah, which is funny because Kiana and Charlotte are actually workout buddies because they have the
same injury.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, Charlotte, you can just tell. And I was never the biggest fan of her work. She's great. There's a reason why she's a multiple-time champion.
And this tag team with Alexa has gotten her the F over.
Yeah, and she's good, but she is definitely missing a step because she is slower. She's worried about the knee, which at this stage in her career, she is older. Yeah, makes sense that you're worried about the knee because they're at the stage where like people around her are at the stage where it's like falling is not fun anymore.
No.
Falling is
falling's not fun at any age, but once you get up there, they're like, I don't know if I can get up.
If I fell right now, I'd get up just fine.
Yes.
But like
10 years from now might be
10 years from now, I'm like, I'm going to be on the ground for a little bit. Like the last time I fell was at work, and that was like months ago. Because there was like a little bit of a leak, and I slipped on the water. I was cleaning up, and I got right up, and I was like, it hurts, but I was able to get right up. Yeah. I was like, the only thing that hurt more than my shoulder was my pride.
I almost ate it outside heading here because it's icy outside in the Midwest.
Yeah, but just this match was a little slow.
Yeah.
It did kind of take away from it, but Alexa Bliss does pick up the win.
Yep.
For the team, I think pinning Kiana.
Yep.
And her other theme plays. You know, the one with actual lyrics. Her heel one.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Uh-oh.
But like her current theme played when she entered the arena. Huh. Spooky, yeah, but Nia Jax and Lash Legend come out. They beat up the babyface team. And yeah, that's the segment. Now, It is Cody Rhodes' promo.
Yep. And he's just like, and he basically is like, Drew, you got it. You played the politics game just like you blamed me for doing, and I now have to earn my rematch. But if you think for a second I ain't gonna rise to the opportunity, you got it all wrong. I am officially declaring that I am the first declaree for the Royal Rumble. Now, he doesn't say declaree, he says entrant, which is like...
Please don't have him win. Because he mentions the only other person to win 3 is... Or the only person to win 3 is Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Because the only person to win 3 Rumbles.
Yep.
Which, taking into account what I said earlier...
It's because he was hot money.
Yes. Cody while he is hot money, I don't think he's that hot of money.
Yeah. But now he's like, but now that we got my plans for the future out of the way, Jacob Fatu, you're a young veteran of the business because of, your family legacy and all the times you spent on the indie scene. You know in this business what a receipt is.
Mm-hmm.
So get out here so I can cash mine in.
Jacob Fatu, come on down.
Ho, ho.
Yeah.
They squabble.
Oh, no. This happens later.
No, they squabble.
No, not right now. The squabble happens after the next match.
They do. Yeah, you right.
He says, come on down.
Not deep.
Nothing. Okay. Well, good night, people. I legitimately forget how this ends. I think he legit just like walks away. But we get the next match, and that is Trick Williams v. Matt Cardona. Winner moves on
to the Fatal 4-Way.
To the Fatal 4-Way.
Yep.
This match was a match. Trick Williams, however, got a fucking meteoric pop. And this, my friends, is only one of 3 for the night. One of 3 meteoric fucking pops. Trick Williams comes out. Literally, the whole arena is singing "Whoop That Trick."
Yep. Further proves that NXT isn't the little brother brand anymore. They are actually making stars.
I miss Booker T.
Yeah.
Nothing happened to him. He's still around. He's still on NXT. But I like it. Oh yeah, man.
Yep. Trick has taken to social media saying that if I ever make it to a Mania where I'm allowed a big entrance, all I really want is just
Booker on mic.
Yeah, Booker on a mic.
Booker, just walk him down, be the mouthpiece. All right. One real quick. I came across this clip yesterday, and it makes me laugh because I see it every couple months. There's a clip of Booker T when he's in the Main Event Mafia, TNA, and he's beating people up in the ring. He's a commentator at the time. So he grabs a mic, and he walks out and says, Booker T is beating up everyone in the ring. Yeah. He said, Booker T is pulling up Creed by the hair. He's running back for a big punch.
Yeah.
Consequences Creed, by the way, was Xavier Woods. I'm pulling Creed up by the hair. Big punch. Peter Williams down on the ground.
Oh, yeah, because Woods' real name is Austin Creed, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that shit was just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Booker T, go. He is on my Mount Rushmore. Straight up, he is on my Mount Rushmore.
Just for his comedy alone.
His contributions to the business. He has done so much for the business.
Yep, there's a reason they made him an LFG coach.
Yeah, there's a reason why he is a not one time. 2-time, I repeat, 2-time WWE Hall of Famer. Not many people have that feat.
Nope.
On top of being a 6-time world champion. I know he likes to say 5-time because that was his gimmick, but he did win the world title 1 time in WWE, which technically makes it 6 times. I like to be pedantic sometimes.
Yep.
But getting back to this match.
It was a match.
It was a match. The notable thing was what happened after the match. I think we can all say is what happened after the match. So, well, first, trick shot knee. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Whoop. Trick dancing up the ramp with the audience.
Boop, boop, boop. Kit, are you there? No. Joe, it can't be.
Kit Wilson.
Fucking Kit Wilson comes out. Biggest pop of the fucking night. Besides the man who is the open challenge. Respondee. Yep. But dude, Kit Wilson is a fucking megastar in the making. He walks down, stares at Trick.
Toxic.
Walks up, sees Matt Cardona, he goes, fix him, bah, fuck you, throws into the stairs, toxic. I'm over you. He just continues his entrance. Strap a fucking rocket to him now. I said,
move him to Raw, put the IC title on him.
I told Trevin straight up, in the next 2K game, if this current gimmick is in the game, fuck Elton Prince, you're going back down to NXT. I know you're injured. This is just in the game.
Yeah.
You're going back down to NXT. Kit, you're going to Raw. IC title for at least 3 months. Because this will be the perfect heel in my universe mode.
Yep.
Man, Kit Wilson, fucking amazing.
So he's then
They give him a
they give him
commercial
a mic.
promo.
Yeah.
So when we went to Raw, there was that viral AJ Styles promo that went around it was a commercial break and AJ Styles was cutting a promo where he said, some people don't want us here, which I was glad I actually got to see something viral happen in real time. That was really cool. But he gets a mic, we come back and he's like, that's why I, Kit Wilson, am on a mission to get rid of all the toxic masculinity in WWE.
And then we come back from commercial, right as
he says that as we're coming back, and there's a man behind you, and that's Jacob Fatu. So Jacob Fatu is confirmed a toxic man. I just want this to be known from here on out. Jacob Fatu is toxic.
super kick, standing senton.
Best moonsault ever.
Yep. And steals Kit's mic and is like, hey, Cody, you want to see me?
He was like, you want to call me out? You know what I mean? Get your ass out here. The best part is, you can hear him before he gets the mic. Give me that shit. Give me that mic. I'm like, damn, okay. Cody comes out with a quick change, and we're brawling. This is the brawl. A bunch of UK stars are out there because security is usually local talent.
Yeah.
A bunch of UK stars are out there.
Yep.
They're going at it.
They try to separate them. Cody jumps over them. Brawl continues. Nick Aldis pulls them apart. And on social media, it is confirmed that at Saturday night's main event in Montreal, it will be Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. No stipulation named yet. I wouldn't put it past it getting a stipulation, but right now it's just a classic 1v1.
I think it's just going to be a 1v1, and it's not going to end clean, because why would we have matches end clean? Makes no sense.
Yeah.
Next, we have our third of 4 qualifying matches, and it is Damian Priest taking on Solo Sikoa. Now, the whole story going into this match is the Wyatt Six is after Solo Sikoa, because last week he stole the lantern.
Yep. And Damian's just there to get a title. He's like, I don't.
We go in terms of ranking MFT members. This is out of left field. If we're going in terms of ranking MFT members, Solo, Hikuleo, I'm not calling him Talatonga, Hikuleo, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, JC Mateo. Because Hikuleo says the funniest shit. Because, it's the MFTs. It's Solo. They're going to cause distraction. At one point, Hikuleo sweeps the leg of Damian Priest, and the ref looks at him, and he's like, what? I'm just looking at my watch. What? I'm just looking. What? He gets ejected.
Yeah. So that
Dan Engler, you need to get Claymore again. Not.
You gotta wind it up.
Body!
Wind that ish up.
That's what people come to see, not. Damn!
Yeah.
The fuck is that weak shit?
So it is important that Tala gets ejected because Rowan is not in the arena. Yep. Wyatt Six caused the interference, and the reason why it's important that Tala got ejected is because Rowan's not in UK, so that leaves the outside brawl of 3v3.
Yes, and Nikki Cross is just running all over the arena. Can she get a singles match? She's good. Can she get the singles match?
Yeah.
Your roster is lacking depth.
You teased at her going at the US title.
Your roster is lacking serious depth, and you're not letting a shooter like Nikki Cross go at it.
She's hilarious too.
Yeah, so You know,
Like,
Damien does pick up this win
yep.
because of Howdy's interference.
Yep, because Howdy sees the lantern at the corner, tries to retake it. Solo bumps him, re-steals the lantern, lays it down, rolls back into the ring.
South of Heaven.
One, two, three.
Uncle Howdy, or Damien moves on to the Fatal 4-Way. Uncle Howdy gets back into the ring, grabs the lantern. Hikuleo comes back out, lays out Uncle Howdy. Solo gets the lantern back. Everything is right in the universe.
Yep.
The best part, Solo came out holding the lantern like Bray. Solo's fucking hilarious. Please take him away from the MFTs and just strap a fucking rocket to him.
But this next what happens after our next match is
match of the fucking night.
Yep.
It is absolute fucking cinema.
Yep, is also probably teasing MFT's parting ways.
Yeah.
So it is Carmelo Hayes' U.S. Open Challenge.
And he wants the best Britain can offer. And who other than the youngest in charge? Bruh, Leon Slater answers the Open Challenge due to visa issues, so he did miss the Impact
AMC premiere.
And he's missing Genesis tonight because of visa issues. But that does not mean anything. That just means, hey, you're not going to get the X Division matches right now, which sucks for TNA. But that doesn't mean Leon's just going to sit on the sideline.
No, he's like, I can try being a double champ.
Listen, bro. Moment maker. Record breaker.
Yeah.
Dude.
6 out of 5 stars.
Fucking 10 out of 5. Breaks the fucking scale. Ad infinitum. Dude, give me these dudes just going at it. I say it every fucking week. Give me a 7-game series. Because, dude, this match was dope. Not just because of Leon. Mello still selling the leg from last week. Who the fuck does that in modern day WWE?
Aleister Black.
That's gimmick. That's years ago. He is committed to the game. Like, legitimately. I have never seen someone so committed to the bit that he continued the gimmick in another company.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. Nowadays, who is doing, like, yeah, I was in a grueling match last week where my leg got picked apart.
And I'm still recovering.
I'm going to carry that through. It's not going to take a week for my leg to just be...
I wasn't able to go home. I was hotel hopping on this UK tour.
Yeah, so...
Or European tour.
Yeah, so... Mello selling the leg. And because of that, he can't do all of his offense. And because Leon, for every Open Challenge, you don't know who you're going to go against. But for Leon, someone he's never faced. Never. Someone that... If you look at the kayfabe, he probably knows of Leon, but he probably doesn't know his moveset. He doesn't know what he is about. So,
and the thing about Leon is, some matches, neither does Leon.
Leon said, I can adapt, bruv. He said, you're never going to get my next step, bruv. I'm one step ahead of the guy.
Yeah, no, but of course Leon hits some of his classic moves, like the ring post jump.
Dude, the best match of the best... Spot of the night happened during the picture-in-picture. It was a springboard Spanish fly. I repeat, a springboard Spanish fly. So Carmelo went for his springboard clothesline that he does, and Leon said, no, you ain't getting me with that shit again. He runs right up behind him, hooks him, and says, bitch, you're going face first. Wah!
Leon... I get it's kind of your thing, but you gotta stop pulling out these fusion moves out your A.
I am sorry, Pac. You are in AEW now. You do not need this nickname. Can we dub Leon Slater? I mean, youngest in charge is dope. That is a good nickname. But when he's not champion, and if you don't want to keep youngest in charge, the man Gravity forgot? Because, brother, that brother was floating in the air. Dude.
Yeah, no.
This match killed it. First 48, and then not the first 48 that ends it. Leon kicks out.
Yep. And then Leon, I believe it was a super kick into
I
it.
didn't see. So I'm watching this whole match. So, Lord, no. I'm playing Mario Kart World. I'm trying to unlock all the costumes and characters.
As soon as you heard Leon's music, you're like...
I said, I bet. Controller down, watching this. I'm watching this whole match, just mesmerized. And then my Wi-Fi glitches.
Oh, no!
I see the startup for the ending spot,
Yeah,
and then it cuts, and Carmelo is just pinned.
So Swanton 450, Carmelo like tucks his body away from it, being like, nah, your name big enough where I know that. So then Leon gets a little bout. Mello goes to the top because Leon's damaged now. Leon climbs up with him looking like a superplex, and Mello's just like, F it, we ball. Push off into...
That's the cutter spot.
Yep.
And that he did against Ilya.
Yep.
And 1, 2, 3. Dude, and just the look that Mello was like, yeah, fuck. Fuck, you got my ass, bro. And Leon was just like, yeah, okay. And then Mello said, oh, wait for me in the back. Wait for me in the back. Bro, Leon Slater... he only has a few months left on this TNA contract.
He's just like, if you need a reference for when you become a free agent, mate, let me go talk to H.
Yeah. As soon as you get Leon in this company, fucking strap a rocket to him, bro. I am loving the youth movement.
Debut U.S. title.
Bruh, there's 3 people that I think they should give the world right now. And that is Saquon, who is 25. That is Javon, who is 21, and that is Leon, who is 21.
Honorary mention Oba.
Yeah, Oba, they have him positioned, so they're gonna give him what he wants. These 3, though, you need to strap a rocket to them because, dude, Lucky Ali or Saquon Sugars, his Fed name, he is so fucking good. There's Javon, of course, which we all sing his praises. No one has a bad thing to say about Javon, which I think is amazing nowadays.
Both the internet and the actual locker room.
Yeah, and Leon, like I just said, he has a few months left on his TNA contract, and we also what they did with Joe Hendry, so it's only a matter of time before he comes on.
Yoink.
I'd be surprised if he just goes to AEW or somewhere else. I'd be very surprised.
Yeah.
But next, we go from peak to, not peak, but pretty fucking good.
Yep.
It is Jordynne Grace in her second SmackDown match, taking on former Women's United States Champion Chelsea Green with Jade Cargill ringside, just watching the match, not on commentary.
Yep.
Pretty quick match.
Yep. Jordan's just asserting her dominance a little more, especially because she had a losing record over in NXT. They're like, if we're building her up for a juggernaut, she needs wins.
They rectified my questions about last week. So, Jordynne does pick up the win fairly easily. Does not do the juggernaut driver. Does a cartwheel Death Valley driver.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like it. And it's already started to happen where it's the less is more theory on the main roster. I hate it. Yeah. Just let these fucking people show out, dude. Yeah. Like, you're paying them all this money. Why aren't you going to let them? I get not wanting to do super dangerous fucking moves.
Yeah. I like beast mode.
It's just not even beast mode. It's like, she used to do a muscle buster. And I get the muscle buster is what ended Tyson Kidd's in-ring career. And it sucks because Tyson Kidd legitimately probably had enough time where he would be probably winding his career down right around now.
Yeah. But it's also like, if this is her like experimentation on like what probably pops more and is easier to hit, make the beast mode your main finisher. It's literally just a turnabout power bomb.
Yeah, if this is going to be a finishing move, have this be the one that people kick out of, like Undertaker says. Mm-hmm. Should have one where people kick out of and one where people don't.
Yep.
Just so you can protect one. But Jordynne Grace picked up the win fairly easily. in front of Chelsea Green's family because she has family in London.
Yeah.
There,
And then
Jordan gets a mic.
Yep, and she's like, "So last week you introduced yourself to me. Let me introduce myself to you. I'm Jordan Grace, and I'm here for that."
Yeah, and she says, if you're done babysitting that title, you can come in the ring and we can do something about it. Chelsea Green runs up. Jordan hears her because Chelsea's screaming. Which is fucking hilarious.
Forearms Jade.
Which means there's going to be a triple threat match more than likely at Saturday night's main event. Chelsea's eating the pin.
Yup.
Because I was like, it's so stupid. It's not stupid because Jordan Grace is that good. But it's so stupid that you would put Jordan Grace in the title match right away. Because unless you're going to have Jade just lose it here, which I don't think you're gonna, you have to have Jordan lose.
Dirt Sheets have not gotten their hands on a Bianca ETA yet, so
I'm hoping it's Rumble. I am just hoping that we hear her music at Rumble, probably entrant 30.
Yeah.
But we shall see. But yeah, this match has not been confirmed for Saturday night's main event. It is just pure speculation that it will be a triple threat.
But now, speaking of Saturday night's main event,
it is our main event of the evening.
The last qualifying match for the Fatal 4-Way at Saturday night's main event in Montreal. It is one former U.S. champion, Ilya Dragunov, versus the person he took it off of to get that reign. One Sami Zayn.
Bars. Yeah, bars. You just said some straight fucking bars there. Dude, I'm of the opinion that they screwed Ilya. That is me. That is me, personally.
Yes. But this match was still a 5-star.
Brother, yeah, 5-star. 5 fucking star match. Ilya and Sami just pure magic in that ring.
Yep.
I like Sami, and I don't want people to get it misconstrued. I like Sami. He's good in ring. He's a good person. He's a good human being. I hate this character. That is it. I hate this character.
I loved Ilya's work in this match, though, because he was doing the corner-to-corner elbows, and, of course, Sami, being the moveset he is, he's like, oh, you're going for it for a third time? Time for me to try to haluva kick. And Ilya's just like, oh, wait, I remember this. You went.
He said,
duck,
you bitch.
Ah! Yep, then they go to the apron, and they're hockey fighting a little bit. Then it goes to a haymaker bout. Sami goes for a kick, and that gives Ilya enough space to just torpedo Moscow.
Yeah, dude, Torpedo Moscow is so fun. I fucking love that move. That is literally, what is it, Luigi's side B?
Luigi side B.
Just...
Yeah, no.
It's fucking beautiful, man.
Literally, like, 30 seconds into this match, Ilya was already busted open, and he still fought like his life depended on it.
Sami connected with legit connected with a straight punch, and it just busted him open.
Yep. And then, flush a haluva kick.
Yeah.
For the 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, Ilya, you don't have to go so strong every match. Preserve your body, please.
Your swag too hard. Your smoke too tough. Yo, bitch too bad. They're gonna kill you. Brother, the only reason why I think personally they screwed Ilya. Everyone's saying there needs to be this big youth movement in the main title picture, and I completely agree, which is why it would have made sense to have 2 young, up-and-coming talent versus 2 established veterans. Yeah. And I hate that I'm calling Damian Priest an established veteran.
He's 42?
Yes, but, dude, no one takes him seriously.
No. You right.
I can't take him seriously. I failed to take him seriously after he did that scream.
Yeah.
There's no need for that, bro.
No.
There was a stare down. There was no need for you to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, he also does it like sometimes right before he pulls down the straps. Pulling down the straps is enough, dude.
Yeah. Dude,
He's emoting too much.
And the reason people are like, but Kurt Angle pulled down the straps and yelled, yeah, that was Kurt fucking Angle. A man who legitimately won a gold medal with a broken fucking neck. I'm not going to say freaking fucking neck.
Yeah, he can emote if he wants.
And that man going, ah, was what gave us fucking Let the Bodies Hit the Floor as our fucking theme. Because the ah just fit. It just fit. But Sammy moves on. Fatal 4-way is set. Good night at bah!
Trick Williams from behind.
Whoop that Trick.
And credits roll.
Yep.
Trick is the last thing you see as SmackDown goes off the air.
Bro. Yeah, they have a future megastar on their hands. Rocket. And the thing is with Trek is he's a mirror worker.
Yep.
If you care, he will give a fuck. If you don't care, he's not going to give a fuck. Because he's good enough to get over on his own.
Yep.
He doesn't need you to get over.
Yeah.
But if you're we gonna go.
Now, we also discussed this in the car, and the internet is also circulating with this topic as well of this apparent Sammy push and also the likelihood of Drew at Mania. So, of course, I saw this on another podcast brought up this Fatal 4-Way taking place in Montreal, Sammy's home turf. And then, if he moves on to win this, he will be fighting Drew at the Royal Rumble in Saudi, a very Sammy-friendly turf.
That's his second home turf.
Yes, because of his Muslim religion status. So it's like a lot of people are speculating of, does Sammy take it at the Rumble?
I think this might be his first loss in Saudi.
Yeah.
Mainly because
I am
penciled. Sorry to cut you off. The penciled in matches for Rumble or not Rumble for Mania. There's 2 for Drew. It is Drew v Cody for the championship, with Drew being champion, or Cody v Jacob Fatu v Drew McIntyre with Drew McIntyre as champion.
Yes. Now,
plans can change.
Yes, I'm also 50-50 on this because, again, they're doing this thing where they're hammering in the win-loss record. Very similarly to JB Gunther's rivalry. And it's like, it's also a huge trope in wrestling as a whole where when someone brings up the win-loss record of a certain rivalry, usually the advantagee is losing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and everyone's saying that they are iffy on Drew holding it till Mania because he's got Cody breathing down his neck. He's got all 8 men that were in these qualifiers breathing down his neck. He's got Jacob breathing down his neck. And now you have a legit storyline of Sami Zayn being like, where the internet's like, oh, Drew's definitely not holding it till Mania. And it's like, I also see Sammy being a good face for a catalyst of finally getting Homelander Cody. And it's like all the stars are aligning where I'm still 50-50 on it, but the internet is definitely turning. Drew's not holding it till Mania. Sammy winning it at the Rumble. The more discussion I see on the internet and even talk about it now, the more I'm seeing it being likely, but I will hold my opinions until the Wednesday we predict.
I am just so happy that we're going into Rumble and we have no idea what the fuck is going to happen.
No.
We have no clue about the match. Well, there's the only 2 matches confirmed, of course, are the Rumbles right now.
Yep, we have no female declarees, and Cody is the only male declaree.
Which I like.
Yep.
Do you know how nice it is to go into a Rumble 2 weeks away and not know half of the fucking roster?
Yep. Out of 60 participants, we only know 1 for sure.
That is so nice.
Yep, of course there is online speculation of this dude's an obvious pick, this dude's an obvious pick.
I mean, you can do that with everyone. Like, Oba's going to be in the Rumble. I think we can all assume that.
Yeah.
Ron's going to be in the Rumble.
Roman's probably going to be in the Rumble.
Roman's going to be in the Rumble.
But they just
Brock's going to be in the Rumble.
Yeah, they just read a story where Braun might be disqualified from the Rumble because of this legal storyline.
Yeah, so the Vision is going to have a spot in the Rumble. This is the first year where they're going to have a big Rumble thing, so they're going to be in there. So there's about 3 people right there. Of Braun's disqualified, there's 3 people.
It's like they are actually...
You can definitely use context clues to fill in who's going to be in there. Like, if Trick doesn't go on, who I think is going to win the Fatal 4-Way. If Trick doesn't win the Fatal 4-Way, he'll more than likely be in there.
Yeah, it's like, we can pick and guess, but usually by this time, in these past Rumbles years, you had 15 slots already called out.
Or at least like 10.
Yeah.
But now going in 2 weeks, now granted, we still have 2 weeks. They can tremendously fuck this up in 2 weeks by just having everyone on Raw say, I'm qualifying, I'm qualifying, I'm qualifying, I'm qualifying.
Yeah.
Or I'm declaring, I'm declaring, I'm declaring.
Yeah.
So we shall see. But yeah, that's it for this episode of Smackdown. That's it for this episode of Disqualified. Now, I am Beltless Caleb, joined as always by our double predictions champion, that is main roster and NXT predictions champion Trevin. We are 2-man weaving in the studio today. Fuck a producer. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell 3 times so you know the match is over. Tell us who you think is going to win the Fatal 4-Way as Saturday night's main event. And we shall see you next time. Thank you for your time and peace.
Bye!